So the Daniel fast really comes from Daniel,
the,
good name.
the book of Daniel, which if you haven't studied it, I would really advise you to go and study it
It's a great
and
book.
study the prayers that Daniel prayed while he was doing his fast and the petitions he made, and also the angelic encounters that he had. Not that we're fasting to get an angelic encounter, but it did so happen that Daniel had one. So study the book and see what happens.
And I was explaining that it's called a Daniel fast because when Daniel was taken to captivity, that the king tried to feed him the best food and he refused it and lived off a diet of fruit and veg. And the king noticed that Daniel and his friends actually looked really well for it. And there are definitely spiritual components to this, and there are health components to this as well. Some of the things we put into our bodies on a regular basis are probably driven by our desires in here, but not necessarily by our body saying this is good for us. Sugar is one of those things. It's quite an addictive thing, isn't it, sugar? And it's everywhere. It's in all the food that you buy. All the processed food has got some sugar in it. I can't eat that during Daniel fast, even if it's made up of veg and fruit. If it's got unnatural sugars in there, then you can't eat that. And your body craves it. So you probably
Get
really
withdrawals.
want to eat something really sweet.
You might even get headaches if you're used to, because it's basically you drink water. We do quite a strict Daniel fast, so that even cuts out herbal teas. We just drink water. You can have it hot though, or you can have it cold. But you may feel like you'll get headaches from withdrawals of caffeine. I actually didn't. I was really scared and fearful that I would have horrendous headaches. It didn't for me, but some people might have that. You might find your bowels go a bit crazy. That's very, very common, but it does settle down. It's just a good detox that's happening in your system.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people who've done it in the past, it's probably around 10 days that your body has gone through the withdrawals and things begin to settle down. And the tiredness that you might feel or the lack of energy that sometimes happens on that first part as you're going through that detox, when one day you wake up and suddenly feel really like alert and sharp. And that's your body that got rid of all of that stuff that's not really designed to be part of our life, and that you suddenly feel much sharper for it. So keep pressing in, keep going through, and lots of recipe ideas, which we'll maybe talk about in another video in the next few days. But keep going and press in and allow God to whisper to you. Bless you.